All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, glory to our due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Chakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who were one who taught the truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Today, there's Brother Ayawab. Come back to the day with another lesson through the Spirit power of Yahweh by Hashem Chakadash, entitled They Some to the Effect of They Have Defiled Our Holy Day. And I'm going to get into, what our holy day is, which started last night and it goes into today, and what they have done, being the so-called Jews, the Jewish people over in our the land today. All right, so this was in which our holy day is Purim right now, and it's supposed to be a day of joy, gladness, feasting, from when the king, first off, Esther had prayed with the Jews 3 days, 3 nights to the Most High, that for the people, because there was a dude named Haman who was mad with Mordecai, being another Jew, and Haman put out the decree, asked the king to put out the decree to have all the Jews killed. And then Esther and the Jews prayed. And then Esther went into the king and asked him to have a banquet, which you see. So the king and Haman came to the banquet of Esther, the queen. And Slakia. So this was the second day. So the first time they went to the banquet. And then Esther said, if it pleased the king, I would like for you to come to the banquet again the second day. So this is the second day after Esther had prayed 3 days, fasted 3 days for the Jews. It says, so I'm going to start at Esther 7 verse 2. It says, and the king said again unto Esther, on the second day of the banquet of wine, what is thy petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted thee. And what is our request? And it shall be performed, even to the half of the kingdom. Then Esther the queen answered and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. For we are sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be slain, and to perish. But if we had been sold for bondmen and bondwomen, I had held my tongue, although the enemy could not countervail the king's damage. Then the king, Ahasuerus, answered and said unto Esther the queen, who is he, and where is he that durst presume in his heart to do so? And Esther said, the adversary and enemy is this wicked Haman. Then Haman was afraid before the king and the queen. I'm not going to read it, so read all of it, but I'm just going to get it right here. And verse 10 of Esther 7, verse 10, so they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Then was the king wrath pacified. So, I believe it starts around Esther 4, and it goes all the way to 9, I believe, to where it goes to the celebration. But I'm going to get to celebration. And then, so also it says, let's see. So Esther also, so there was a decree to kill all the Jews by Haman, the Agagite, and so they killed hanged Haman. And then Esther asked the king this. Esther 8 verse 3, and Esther spake yet again before the king, and fell down at his feet, and besought him with tears to put away the mischief of Haman the Agagite, and his device that he had devised against the Jews. Then the king held out the golden scepter toward Esther. So Esther arose and stood before the king and said, if it pleased the king, and if I have found favor in his sight, and the thing seem right before the king, and I be pleasing in his eyes, let it be written to reverse the letters devised by Haman the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, which he wrote to destroy the Jews which are in all the king's provinces. For how can I endure to see the evil that shall come unto my people, or how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindred? So he goes on to say, verse 8, write ye also for the Jews as it liketh you in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring, for the writing which is written in the king's name and sealed with the king's ring may no man reverse. So the king told Esther, hey, whatever you think you need to write it and seal it with my name and my ring. And then, it went out through all the provinces. It says from India unto Ethiopia. And it says, and unto every people after their language, to the Jews according to the writing, according to their language. And they sealed it and with the king's ring and his name, and sent letters by post on horseback and riders on mules, camels, and young dromedaries. And then verse 11 says, wherein the king granted the Jews which were in every city to gather themselves together and to stand for their life, to destroy, to slay, and to cause to perish all the people, all the power of the people, and the province that would assault them, both little ones and women, and to take the spoil of them for a prey. So that's what happened, man. And then right here at the end of verse 16 says, the Jews had light and gladness and joy and honor, and in every province and in every city whithersoever the king's commandment and his decree came, the Jews had joy and gladness, a feast and had a good day, and many of the people of the land became Jews, for the fear of the Jews fell upon them. So it says, we slew, it says, Esther 9 verse 5, thus the Jews smote all their enemies with the stroke of the sword, and slaughter and destruction, and did what they would unto those that hated them. So instead of the people killing the Jews ended up killing everybody that hated them, man. That's what Yahweh Shem Shai does, man. He hears our prayers. He hears your fast, man. Then hanged Haman's sons, 10 sons. It says, and then it says, Esther 9 verse 17, on the 13th day of the month of Adar, on the 14th day of the same rested day, and made it a day of feasting and gladness. But the Jews that were at Susan assembled together on the 13th day thereof, and on the 14th thereof, and on the 15th day of the same they rested and made it a day of feasting and gladness. Therefore the Jews of the village that dwelt in the unwalled towns made the 14th day of the month Adar a day of gladness and feasting, and a good day, and of sending portions one to another. And Mordecai wrote these things and sent letters unto all the Jews that were in all the provinces of the king Assur, both nigh and far, to establish this among them, that they should keep the 14th day of the month Adar and the 15th day of the same yearly, as the days wherein the Jews rested from their enemies, and the month which was turned unto them from sorrow to joy, and from mourning unto a good day, that they should make them days of feasting and joy, and of sending portions one to another and gifts to the poor. So that's what it is, man. Which is called Purim, which is supposed to be, as it said, a day of feasting, a day of joy, and joy and happiness, man. And as the title, and I'm gonna get to the title of the lesson now. It says they have defiled our holy day, man. Okay. So that word defiled, which is also profaned. They have profaned our holy day. Profane, defiled. Profane meaning treat something sacred with irreverence or disrespect. And that word irreverence, disrespect, ridicule, insolence, and also, defile, desecrate or profane something sacred. And that our holy day is sacred, man. Purim is sacred, man. And that's what these people, who the world calls Jewish people, have done. And I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. I didn't want to get that. It was 26-10. So I'm not going to get this yet, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So this, I looked up the word Purim. And this is what pops up automatically. This. And that's vexing, man. First off, they turned the rainbow from something that was also sacred, and then they just abused it. But down here, I don't even want to get it. But look, it says Purim is a Jewish, quote unquote, Jewish holiday, which commemorates the saving of the Jewish people from Haman, and a Persian Empire official who was planning to kill all the Jews, as recounted in the Book of Esther, and planned to kill the Jews in the empire. But this is what I'm talking about. They have profaned our holy day, man. It says Purim is our queerest holiday. First off, it's look at this shit, man. This shit's wicked, man. Why haven't we internalized its lesson? Its lessons. Internalize meaning make part of one's nature by learning or acquiring knowledge. Let's see what it says. See, it says at its core, the story of Purim is a coming out story. It's time we embrace that and use Esther's tradition of owning who you are to adapt Purim into an LGBTQ inclusive holiday. What the fuck is this shit, bro? What is this? Just like staying in the closet wasn't an option to Esther, it wasn't for me if I wanted to be authentically myself, and it isn't an option for an LGBTQ person, regardless of how traditional their community is. Not only are LGBTQ people across the globe slaughtered by bigots like Haman, but they are murdered by a system that indoctrinates them into self-hate. We don't obey the laws of gender, whether by rebelling against the sex we were assigned at birth, or the heterosexuality so many impose on us, which many wrongly see as a threat to the social order. Like the Jews of Esther's age, we are scattered and untolerated, a global community isolated within each of our respective communities and countries, and 8 of those nations being gay is punishable. And it should be. It is. It's punishable. The scriptures say so, man. You're supposed to be beaten. You're supposed to be killed, man. That's a law, which the so-called Jewish people should be honoring, should be doing. What is it? I can't. That's in Leviticus. I'm sure. Leviticus 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And it just says right here that and 8 of those nations being gay is punishable by death, including in the law, man. Including in the law, it is punishable by death, man. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. That word abomination means atrocity, horror, crime, evil, violation of what? Violation of the law, loathing, hate. The Lord hates gay people, hatred, loathing, and Lord willing, I don't get striked for this, but the Lord regards it with disgust, man. It's disgusting, man. You can't procreate. You can't create with 2 women or 2 men. Look at because the Lord, you can't be fruitful. This is Genesis 1:28. And the Most High blessed them, and the Most High said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. You can't replenish the earth with just gay people. You can't replenish the earth with gay people, man. That's exactly the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Why? Because they was lying with mankind. They were the abomination. It's like it, but bro, this is just, I don't even want to look at it. You've seen it. This was last year, 2 years ago, March 18, 2019. And they celebrated on the wrong day. They do it this year. It says they're doing it on the 25th of February, 26th. So they have no knowledge. It's supposed to be a day of joy, feasting, happiness, joy. This ain't joyful, man. This ain't joyful. The Most High, if it ain't, bro, the Most High does not, it says it's an abomination, man. So if it's an abomination and he hates it, you treating his holy day, it's saying it's a coming out story? That don't even make sense. It's a coming out story? Anyways, man. Isaiah 26 verse 10. Let favor be sold to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord Yahweh. In the land of uprightness being over in Jerusalem, man. Jerusalem, Israel. They will deal unjustly, and that's what they're doing with our holiday, with our holy day, man. They dealing unjustly with it. Look, now the service is unavailable. Now I won't let. Come on, man. Look, that's Satan right there. I was just looking. It won't even let me get the words. There we go. Satan, man. But look, it says, get the word unjustly.
Strong's H 5765. Aval.
You heard it? I didn't hear it, but you heard it. It says to act wrongfully or unjustly. To act wrongfully. Unrighteousness. That's unrighteous, man. To distort. What is to distort? Let's get that word distort. Look up. Distort. Twist. Misrepresent. Warp. Pervert. Falsify. Manipulate. Misreport. Alter. Change. Tinker with. Tamper with. Skew. Out of context. That's what they're doing, man. They twisting our holy day Purim into a coming out story. They're twisting it. They're distorting it. They said they would do it unjustly, and it says right here, to distort. To deal unjustly, unrighteous, man. And that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They're twisting our holy day, man. It's something that is wicked. That is an abomination. Also right here it says to turn aside, especially from what is just. And that word just means, let's get that word just. Lawful, righteous, something, to turn something which is just is being, it says lawful. So is being gay lawful? Is being queer lawful? Is being transgender lawful? Is it righteous? Is it correct? Right? It says right here, righteous as justified and vindicated by the Most High. So is being oh man, this shit. Is it righteous, man? No. Is it lawful? No. I'm gonna get it again. Isaiah 26 verse 10, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. Unjustly, man. And that's what it is. Revelation 3 verse 9, behold, I will make, Revelation 3:9, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. They lying, man. They trying to twist and distort the truth of Purim, man. Saying that it's a coming out story. That it's our queerest holiday. That's wicked, man. They lying, man. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Revelation 2:9, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So that's all I wanted to get, man. You know. That's all I wanted to get, you know. Continue to throw up curses on this place, man. We almost out of here. You know, we about done watching all this wickedness going on in this world, watching because according to Job 9:24, the earth is given. Let me get it. Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof. If not, wherein who is he? So that's what it is. This earth is given to them, man. This earth is given to them, and they gonna do what the wicked do, even with our holy days. So just keep throwing up curses, keep pushing forward, and verse 4 and 6 say, call halayim all yabashim shabashim kakadas the barners to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who were and taught the truth, and Barak the Yahabashim have put the spirit on me to do this lesson. Keep pushing forward. And shalom to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom and above.